Start your day and set it up for success.
Right there. Right there.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Welcome to the Big Dane podcast. I'm your host, Dana Trimborn, and this podcast is a random hodgepodge of topics that gets released on every Tuesday on, your preferred platform, of course. And I really enjoy sharing my personal stories and making those connections with you guys and just really being relatable, all in a fun and silly environment. Hey friends, ever feel like you want more confidence or see it in others and wonder, how do you get your confidence? Well, stick around because I'm getting into it all, and for the first time, my best friend, Sam Ehinger, is joining me today on this episode. Hey Sam!
Hey, cheers!
Welcome!
Thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
I'm so glad you're here. So fun.
It's been a long time coming. Obviously, COVID, prevented some meetups, but now we're doing it.
No,
right?
We are here. We are in the kitchen. We're drinking some wine.
Maybe too much. No, definitely not.
Never too much wine.
I'm happy to talk about confidence. I feel like this was the year we gained it both.
Yeah.
Maybe when we turned 30. I don't know about anybody else, but that was a big milestone.
Yeah, for sure. It's like, all right, well, out of my 20s and late 20s, so...
Dragging that out as long as possible.
Yeah.
And then you hit the inevitable, and it was fine. I was fine. Yeah. And honestly, I like this a lot better than my early 20s. I just feel like we're adults. We've got adult money, right?
Yeah, we can do things, do what we want to do. We don't have to, playing around mom and dad to give you allowance.
I think independence is a key. And having that independence for a while now where you've established yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, I don't know about you, but once I hit 30, I feel like my confidence boosted up. I've found out what I love about myself.
Okay.
And stopped focusing about what I hate.
Yes.
Especially physically.
I remember in high school, going to the beach and...
Oh, God.
I don't know. It's like, I knew I wasn't fat or anything. Mm-hmm. At least that wasn't when I gained my weight. But I play a lot of sports. Yeah. But then for some reason, I still remember talking about to our friends and well, I don't like this on me. I don't like this.
Absolutely. And I feel like there's that saying that is, I wish I was as skinny as the first time I thought I was fat. And that's absolutely hilarious. But yeah, I think that's just the mentality we are as unconfident little girls. And I don't know about you, but I started listening to my body and working out and also not giving a fuck. Pardon me.
No, 100%. I feel like I've said it a lot in some of my episodes that it's as you get older, you just don't care.
Yeah.
Why do you care what other people are thinking when... Because then I feel like that's showing, you don't have your self-confidence because you're thinking about other people when you should be tuning in with yourself.
And I always think in my head, and this definitely, once I got a little older, is people aren't thinking about you as much as you think they are. Take a look at your thoughts. Are you thinking about other people that much? No, you're thinking about yourself. Yeah. So why do we care? Post it,
Yeah.
Sing it, do it, dance it, write it. Who cares? Do a podcast if that's what drives you.
Right.
Focus on the things that drive you. And, practice. I mean, I'm sure you look back on your old podcast and be like, whew, and now you've hit your stride.
Yeah, practice. I mean, yeah, it's really with anything. I mean, because how are you going to get better? And then I feel like with that comes that confidence that
you've already done
all right, I can do this. I got this. I think also for me too, like, I also think like, all right, like, I got this, or like, you know, kind of positive like thoughts, like saying, like, whether you're saying it out loud or saying inside, you know, I think
be your own hype girl. Talk yourself up.
that helps. But yeah, I do enjoy like working out. I feel like for me that like, well, one, I feel good, and then two, I know I'm still fitting my jeans.
Yeah, right. That's a big confidence booster. I'm sure a lot of people hit, you know, a low point by having to stay home for that whole entire year, but I just have this firm believer that if you make yourself sweat at least once a day, which can be anything, you know, be sitting outside in the sun, you know, could be getting a little down and dirty with your partner.
Maybe the meat sweats.
The meat sweat. Yeah, cleaning your house. I don't know. You'll get those endorphins, and like Elle Wood said, happy people don't kill their husbands. No, endorphins make you happy. And yeah, I try to encourage myself to do something physical and my friends to do something physical, because you'll only feel better. You'll never feel worse. You might feel sore, but
right, yeah,
you may feel worse.
but like in a good way. Yeah. But it's like, yeah, I don't know, because yeah, I mean, I feel like everyone at some point has like gained weight in their life, and I'm like, okay, you know, it's okay. It's gonna be fine. You figure it out.
Yeah.
And I remember, you know, yeah, I'm not fitting into my clothes the way I want to, but I will, you know, and kind of like having that drive to like get there, and then once it's there, it's like, wow, like my confidence just like shot up again, because I'm feeling good in my own clothes and my own skin.
Yeah.
And at this rate, yeah, I don't care what you think.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You don't care what other people think. And also, like, whatever, you gain a little bit of weight, we've got big girl money, buy more clothes. Buy clothes that fit you better.
Yeah.
Buy better clothes. Stop buying cheap fashion.
Right.
As well as, like, you're gonna fluctuate. You know, it's winter. I love cheesy pastas in the winter. I did that TikTok pasta twice a month, you know? And now I just roll into the summer, eating better. Vegetables. Oh, God, I love vegetables. I think that's also a big thing. Like, when I was 18, I think my main vegetable was potatoes, and my 3-sport athlete self could eat all the potatoes I wanted. Now I'm like, I mean, I'm not substituting everything with cauliflower, because, like, let's get real. There's some things that aren't that good. But just adding in those veggies, it makes you feel good. And I'm not trying to, like, you know, say that you need to be this ideal body. It's whatever your body feels good at. You know, and like we were talking about being in bathing suits in high school, and like I don't know how many girls out there feel sexy as hell in lingerie, but then you'll put on a bathing suit and you're tearing yourself apart. What's the difference?
Yeah, it's literally like almost
the same, as well as a little bit more fabric. So,
yeah, so
you know,
why? Yeah, more fabric.
I mean, I'm
Come
sure
on.
it's an industry thing, but also find the bathing suit that fits you.
Yeah, and find one, that like, you know, is really flattering on your shape. Everyone has all different kinds of shapes, sizes. Yeah. We're human. Yeah. We are not the same.
And you know what? And like we talked about, you know, you don't think about, or people don't think about you as much as you think they think about you. Find someone who kind of looks like you on the beach and notice how nicely you think about them. Like, damn, that girl's got a big, beautiful butt. I got a big, beautiful butt. I can wear that kind of bikini. Talk to yourself the way that you would talk to your friends and you would talk about other people.
I like it.
Right? Positive.
I like it.
I'm not a guru. I just decided to stop hating myself. Yeah. So do it. Stop hating yourself.
Bravo. What else do we got on the list here for you guys?
I know we talked a lot about physical appearance.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I started just doing my hair and practicing. And then, like, I have a job where I wear a uniform and I can look like shit every day.
And smell like fish.
And smell like fish and get splashed in the face and have my makeup run down my face. But I still just put on my best face, put on what I want, do my hair. I mean, how's your job? You're doing that, right?
Well, I was first going to say that if you're wondering what Sam does for a living, she is a biologist at the Adventure.
Yeah.
I was going to say at the Camden Adventure Aquarium.
At the Adventure Aquarium, yes.
There you go.
So
there
I
you
do
go.
not
So
need
that's
to,
why she wears a uniform.
Yeah, it's a terrible uniform, but whatever.
Now, working at home, I'm 100% remote, like with the new job, and
crazy.
I feel like, am I still wearing sweatpants? Yeah, I want to be comfortable. Sometimes. Sometimes I will put on jeans to feel like, wow, like, look at me. But yeah, I feel like I'm getting more ready than my last job, and like, okay, I am gonna like maybe like straighten my hair or like do half up, half down, and
you're stepping into that role.
Yeah. And if I'm not putting on like full foundation, like sometimes I will, but to change it up. I mean, do I need to? No, you can't really see my pores and everything through the Zoom,
Yeah.
But I am putting like top eyeliner, mascara, maybe same earrings.
You found the best version of your face. That sounds weird. You found the face that you want to show.
Like, this is me. This is
who I am.
Yeah, this is who I am at work.
And, unfortunately for a lot of other people, you are stunning. So
you're so kind. Yeah. Kind words.
No, I think especially like this is gonna sound weird, but I know people who have been in recovery, and a couple of steps in that recovery was like to wake up and get ready every morning. It is very easy to roll out of bed and just keep your sweatpants on, but take that step, get into that morning routine, whether or not it's just showering and changing your outfit, brushing your teeth, or if it's doing your hair, doing your makeup, picking out an outfit.
Yeah, definitely better than literally staying in the same clothes all day. I mean, it's kind of gross, but yeah, it's gross.
You stepping into that role. I mean, obviously before COVID, there were online interviews, or I guess FaceTime, but what would be Zoom interviews or phone interviews,
right? And
I think the biggest pointer that you would give somebody would be like, get up and get ready as if you were going in person for the interview. And
even I remember too, before COVID and my old 2 jobs ago at CMI. And when we did have those days to work at home, like it was like 2 days a week, and one of my colleagues, he's like, I still get up, I get dressed, like, because that's like what's motivating and like giving, more like self-confidence of like, hey, like I am working, this is who I am, like, and it's true, because I feel like when I get ready too now, I'm like, wow, like I'm ready, like I feel good, like let's go. I'm drinking my coffee, you know what I mean?
Oh, I'm big into the morning routines with coffee. I mean, I work out in the morning, which is nice, but making your breakfast, I'm very food motivated. So if I know I'm getting up.
Oh yeah. Getting up means coffee, it means food.
Food, not just like, I love Dunkin' coffee, but not just a Dunkin' bagel. I'm full on, like, make yourself some eggs. You will not regret it.
I mean, how many times have I mentioned that I'm like making a breakfast sandwich, like one of my favorites.
I'll be like, I just added a slice of Gruyere. Oh my god. I don't keep that kind of cheese. That's fancy pants cheese.
Yeah, that is. But yeah, I mean, does anyone else like have some kind of routine and they're getting ready for work, or what are you guys doing?
What's your first thing you do in the morning, other than hit that alarm off? It's a big one.
Or pee.
Yeah. Or go to the bathroom.
Like my bladder usually is like waking me up, like, okay, let's do it. I'm like, not yet.
Mine is getting that coffee ready. Oh, so good.
Wait, did you get the new French press?
No, I still have the old French press.
Okay.
I need to get the new one soon.
The new one works fab.
Yes.
Fab.
I did just get flavored coffee from Bones Coffee. Not
Wait.
officially sponsored. Trying to seek it. But it's,
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
It's so good. Key lime pie. I got cannoli. I got French toast. And I just put a little bit on my normal coffee.
Oh,
Because you can
okay.
mix French toast. I mean, I'm sorry, you can mix French pressed coffee.
Yes.
Get a different flavor. Yeah.
So how does are you getting like artificial flavors or in there? You don't know.
Assuming I didn't really read the ingredients.
Sometimes you can like taste it, but
The key lime pie tasted a little
a
weird.
little funny.
The French toast, phenomenal. But I also add cinnamon to my coffee.
I was doing that a lot in the winter. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Routine, guys.
Right?
Routine.
That's how you start your day. You start your day and how would you say you start your day
Yeah.
and set it up for success.
Right there. Right there.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Oh my goodness.
So you've got your new job, right? You're getting up, getting ready.
Getting up, getting ready.
How do you feel now? Now I'm interviewing you. I am the interview. You step into a new job. How did you feel starting this new job as opposed to your other jobs?
Yes.
How keyword confident do you feel now?
Oh boy. Well, guys, it's been about 2 months at this new job. So I will say it's getting better and easier in the sense of learning everything because yes, it's the same industry, healthcare, pharmaceutical, advertising.
You've got your base.
I have been doing this have experience like with more of the media side for like 7 years, okay, but now it's like, oh, just kidding, let's try out this account management. And so the account management is a little bit different, and this company is considered a full service advertising. They have everything.
This is your final
animation,
course.
Production, every single department. So depending on the project, you need to loop in certain people. But for me, coming on board, it's like, holy shit, like, who are these people? I need to work with all these people on this project? Yes, you do. Yeah. And so it's definitely a learning curve in that sense because when I was doing media, it's just media. You're not working with as many different departments like the true advertising. Yes, analytics, all that and whatever, but so at first, it's a little intimidating because it's like, okay, well, I do know this, but then I don't know this. So then my confidence...
I've said this, I think this is your final exam. You were putting all that coursework, all those other jobs into one, right?
Yeah, and that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah. And you've been practicing. For this position.
Yeah, for how many years? And a lot of it, the media does help. For what I'm doing, it does help to have the knowledge, especially for this client. But yeah, there's a lot to learn, and I didn't feel obviously that confident at week one. What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Who? You want me to talk to who? And get to meet like 20 different people, but over time, you get there. And so I'm even reopening notes that just went on, and even maybe from a month ago to now I'm like, oh, okay, starting to connect the dots a bit more because you're just like, what is going on? And so, but you have to stick with it because it does get better, month 2 so much better than last month because
practice makes progress.
You got to keep going, and if you don't keep going, you're gonna fall behind. And I know that might sound scary, but you have to have some kind of motivation in your position to get better and to want to get better.
Yes.
Which
otherwise you're stuck.
Yeah. Otherwise you gotta go find another job.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not for you. And that happens, and that's okay. But so far I'm liking it. But
good.
Time will like definitely help to gain more confidence for myself. That's just how like I need to practice stuff. I need to learn the processes. Once I learn, I'm good to go. You all right? We got it. Let's go.
I've done this before. I got this.
Yeah. Something familiar. When it's not familiar, it's your confidence is just like maybe a 2 out of 5. But for your job, I mean, you've been there for
8 years.
I was gonna say 7. 8
years.
8 years. That's quite a long.
It's a lot.
Chunk of time.
A lot of bitten by things that shouldn't be biting me. No.
People are wanting to know: have you been bitten by a shark?
I have never been bitten by a shark. But mainly because my number 1 rule is don't put your fingers in front of an animal's mouth and it won't bite you. It's crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy.
What great advice.
But I haven't been bitten by turtles. They like to get you out of nowhere. No, like even thinking back to when I started, I had no idea what I was showing. I mean, maybe a little bit, but like, I was deer in the headlights at least once a day. And now I've seen most of it all.
Oh yeah.
And I think a big confidence booster is having seen a situation or a problem before and being able to handle it, realizing it's not the end of the world, as well as when you get new coworkers, kind of just taking them under your wing, remembering how scary it was.
Oh, absolutely.
Being their confidant for questions.
Yeah.
I always say, I'm like, there are no stupid questions. Ask me anything. And sometimes you just have a brain fart. I get it.
Yeah.
And other times, you genuinely don't know and you need to learn. And I would like to have somebody to ask that to if I was them.
Even sometimes the nerves too. It's like even if you just looked at something and then I instantly my mind goes blank.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know this.
Yeah.
Why? What just happened in my brain?
It's so funny. It's like test anxiety.
Yeah.
But instead, it's real world.
And I think too sometimes like because I like where I'm at, it's almost nerve-wracking because I want to do so well, and then it's like, why didn't I say, or but at other, like my last job where I don't give a shit, you don't care, so you just say whatever the hell you want, and it doesn't matter. Like, I don't know, it's a totally different like mindset and experience, but yeah. But I mean, did you look up to someone that kind of like helped gain your confidence at work?
She's still one of my closest friends. She was just like, I wouldn't say like 2 levels above me.
Okay.
And then, not being afraid to ask questions and listening. That's a big one.
Oh my God, yeah.
And knowing that like they have the confidence in me to get this job done. So I just have to step up to the plate and do it. And sometimes, I make mistakes. I've flooded things before. I
mean, we're human.
Yeah.
We're going to make mistakes. That's how we learn.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes it's, oh my God, math. Math is so hard. And I do the same math all the time. And I still forget the formula. And I just I don't know what it is. Test anxiety all over again.
Yeah.
But I have notes in my phone, and like sometimes my boss will be telling me something, and I will be like, I'm gonna write this down. And he's like, okay. And then he speaks to me as I'm writing it in my phone because I want to do a good job for him. I love my boss. He's incredible, and he's chill as anything. And he has confidence in me to do it. Oh, that's what I want to say. I wish that somebody would come up with a drinking game for this episode with how many times we say confidence. Because that's our key word. I feel like we've said it a bunch. But we're just bringing it back to topic. Yeah, I mean, I think self-reflecting on where you started. What is it? You started from the bottom and now we're here? I don't quote rap that much. But yeah. Look back at where you started and what you were doing and the mistakes you made and see how far you've come as a professional, and as a friend, and as yourself. And it's good to self-reflect.
Definitely. I mean, I feel like if you aren't doing that, then go jump out a window. No, I'm kidding.
You're not learning.
Yeah, no, that's a good
gonna,
point. Then you are learning. You're kind of just stagnant. And
yeah, like you said, you have to have a drive at your job. Otherwise, why are you working there?
Yeah, find somewhere else.
Yeah, do something else. Who cares? Whatever.
I mean, what else are you guys doing to like feel confident?
Yeah, what else are we doing to feel confident? You talking to yourself in the mirror. That's a big one. Journaling, self-affirmations, right? I think that's like the TikTok that's going around is I'm healthy, I'm wealthy. I feel like I'm just quoting what I see on TikTok. Yeah, give yourself your daily affirmations. Talk to yourself positively. And oh my God, love yourself.
Yeah.
Why did we spend our first, half of our life, or at least like our early 20s, like hating ourselves?
I blame the magazines, Cosmopolitan.
I blame Gossip Girl. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, it's kind of like you see everything looks perfect, but like that's not real.
No, it's not real.
Like, have you looked at your friends and yourself and your family, your like everyone, your neighbors, of what they look like and
how they carry themselves? It doesn't have to be physical. Like how they carry themselves. How do they speak? How do they talk about something that drives their passion? Like what are their mannerisms? What are they doing? I do remember.
What are they doing?
What are they doing? Yeah, what drives them? Like, I do a lot of PR for the aquarium. I love being on the news. It's so nerve-wracking.
It's so amazing.
It is a lot of fun. I appreciate that. Thank you. But I remember my first couple segments, I blanked. I couldn't remember what I said, but I was talking about something I was confident in talking about. Sharks, the aquarium, you're not asking me calculus.
Right.
And I just spoke from the heart, spoke about what I knew, didn't tangent off. What would you say? Like, I didn't, try to
make something up
or reinvent the wheel,
right?
And I'm sure if you looked at my first interview as opposed to one of my more recent spots,
so much better,
exponentially better.
Yeah. It's crazy to think, but I mean that's what it is. I mean, and definitely on the knowledge, because of course you're going to feel more comfortable and have more confidence if you know it. If you don't know it, well, fuck.
Yeah, what do you nerd out about? What's the thing that you can, is it Game of Thrones? Is it Game of Thrones space? Is that yours?
Well, I really love it. I feel like Matt nerds out more than me, but
he's a nerd.
What's that?
I said he's a nerd, yeah. Would you go to space?
I don't know. Well, my vision is in 2020.
Huh?
I said I can't because my vision is...
Oh.
Your vision has to be 2020. Mine isn't quite 2020, but I also do not have any glasses.
I didn't know that. Also, I don't think... I'm okay,
so I can't go to
Mars. Space. Yeah. No, not going to Mars with Elon Musk.
If it was... Could I go to Mars? If it was closer? Okay, maybe. But...
I don't know, but yeah.
The idea of it sounds so cool, but after watching one of the series with what's her name on Netflix?
Oh God!
Hilary Swank.
Oh yeah. First of all, no, I'm not.
That's intense.
Yeah, and there's no helping yourself. I think I would probably be the type of person that might get lost out at sea, but you're there. You're on the planet. Somebody might find you. Oh my God, you're in space. There's nothing out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, definitely
find your passion. Find what you nerd out about.
Have that knowledge. Be ready to fire it at everyone at any time.
Yeah. Is it Game of Thrones theory? Is it... Oh, God, I love the Vampire Diaries.
Maybe these are the trivia people that, I don't know.
That's true. Go on Jeopardy now.
Yeah.
That's very hard.
Jeopardy is hard. Wheel of Fortune.
Don't even. We're not doing that. I feel like there are a lot of outlets out there right now to help you hone your passion. I mean, look at you, Big Dane. You've got all the instruments to do this podcast right now, and you're doing it, and you love it.
I'm doing it.
And this is your thing.
I took a leap of faith
in yourself.
And I said, oh my god, this is scary, but whatever, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, who cares? Whatever.
Yeah. And then I learned, like, I feel like I keep learning, honestly, like, as I do this. It's been a year, but not a year yet since it's been approved. So,
I think you should get hammered for your year.
I need to plan something out for, like, the official release, and because it was over like Memorial Day.
Yeah, I think you just get hammered drunk and just say whatever.
I'll go live
or review old podcasts of yourself.
Oh god. I have been like recently. Yeah, I've listened to some, but I'm chatting about the weekend too much in the beginning, so that's why I redid the intro.
Nice.
But yeah, like for me, I'm like, okay, well, what I gotta do? Okay, like I need this, and Matt was like super helpful with everything.
Having a supportive partner is key, or friend,
and him having all the knowledge of, he's a music producer, so he knows like, well, what equipment do I actually need? So like that was awesome, like right off the bat. But then you figure it out as you go along, and then your confidence just builds and it builds, and it's because it's practice. And then you listen to other podcasts how to get better, and here we are. And yeah, I mean, I hope to keep doing this for as long as I can. And yeah, the goal, like, to gain more listeners and maybe hopefully make it to a business, and who knows.
I love a good side hustle turned full-time hustle.
Yeah,
as long as it's not a pyramid scheme, I'm down for it.
Yes.
I know I have, so when I know that when I wanted to pick a career, I wanted to pick something that I could learn about and hone for the rest of my life and never get bored. And that's why I picked marine science, because I love sharks. I love learning about animals. I mean, how many different animals have I worked with at this point? It's amazing. Never even knew that these animals existed. I couldn't even put a value on it. Yeah. Because I couldn't even put a value. And I'm always learning, and I'm always loving it. And that's, key. And I love my job. Don't get me wrong. I would love to have a poll of who loves their job truly, and don't tell me, if you love your job, you're not going to work a day in your life, because we definitely work really fucking hard, right? We all work hard at our jobs.
Work hard, play hard.
But I get a lot of compliments all the time, which is like, you've got a dream job. I'm like, yes, but I worked really hard for this, and this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And like sometimes it takes a leap of faith, like going into a major that I didn't think would make me any money, and look at me, I got a job. Or starting your own podcast. I mean, I'm sure plenty of people on social media, TikTok, Instagram, they were just like, I'm just gonna start doing whatever I fucking want.
Yeah.
Because it's my life. You're not living for anybody else but yourself.
No. And even like social media in general too now, like these are new opportunities for people. Like this wasn't around, like, you know what I mean? Like
new platforms.
Even when we were in college, like maybe like Twitter is like just coming out, or like I guess, well, technically it was out, but like I don't think we didn't use it.
No,
you know what I mean?
We didn't have like the Twitter app on our phone.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. And then like Instagram. No, I don't know the year of Instagram that came out, but that was later. Like we didn't have that as part of our college experience,
which is probably
to
really
say,
good.
Hey, I want to do whatever I want, and here's my self-confidence.
Yeah. I think I downloaded Instagram like 2013 and a half, maybe 2014, because I got this job. And I was like, I got some cool pictures of fish. I should probably post.
I remember
the first Instagram was just people posting like artsy pictures. Now you post whatever you want. Cat videos, you cooking.
So many things. So many capabilities.
Dancing,
features.
makeup.
I thought, just because I didn't do any research on it, I just downloaded it. I was like, oh, maybe it's like a filter like app.
Oh my god, yeah.
And then I was like, oh.
I gotta put my own face
Which
on
I feel like there was, like, I look back at like one of my first posts, and I was like, what the hell is it's like a post, like, well, it was like a filter around like Rita's water.
Yes, right? Oh my god.
Like, first day Rita's bitches.
Right? Free
Yeah.
Rita's water. I definitely periodically go back through my Instagram and archive things that I'm like, what is this?
Can you
What is
archive?
it? Yeah, it's instead of deleting it, I just like archive it, so it's still there. So I don't feel like I'm opposed.
I never archived.
Oh yeah, archive. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Because we're always changing.
Yeah.
But I think we've definitely hit a stride at 31. We're officially 31.
31. Here we are. Feeling great.
Feeling good, like I should. God.
Bam.
And
Yeah.
and I hate to say, when you do your podcast or you post on your Instagram, and when I do my workouts or I'm on the news for the aquarium, like, you are inspiring people to step up to the plate and become themselves and be more confident in who they are, and you don't even know it. You're not targeting anybody specifically. You're just doing your thing.
Thanks.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Here we go. Watch out.
Oh my God. Stop.
Well, hope you enjoyed this episode. Please go to thebigdanepodcast.com/podcast. You can pick and select all your favorite episodes on there and choose Spotify, Google,
Whatever platform
whatever you love to listen on. It is there, and be sure to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And if you haven't figured it out, it's at the Big Dane Podcast. Pretty simple. But hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, Sam, for joining me on this episode. So fun to have you in
Loved
chat.
it. It was just like chatting with a best friend.
All right,
Let's go eat.
peace out.